Tampons stunt the release of emotions and energy from the womb every month, a natural clearing that keeps the womb energetically and emotionally clear for overall health and fertility. And by fertility, I mean as overall fertility so that we can birth babies if we want, or new consciousness. So as women, we have the ability to do both. Tampons stunt the release of emotions and energy from the womb. So what we've got is this, our cycle collects parts of ourselves as we go around the circle. And as we go and drop down into moon time, it's going to help us release and go inwards. So that pull inwards is very, very strong. It's a natural state of meditation. And with the physical release, we get an emotional release as well. It's really a natural pathway of growth that is built into us, that is our nature, that nature built into us. It's by design. So there's a natural clearing. You'll know you might cry during your moon time. You might realise, oh my God, stuff, and have insights or feel more creative. But we need that release. We need that every month. That's why it's there. And if we stick a tampon in, we actually stunt the process. It's like putting a dam in a river, you can imagine. It stops that flow. And therefore, the stones on the other side of the dam, they don't get tumbled and turned. There's a build-up. So you might find, if you've been using tampons in the past, that it was like pulling a plug, literally a plug out. And what I really feel is tampons are essentially designed to disempower women. Now, I know this might sound like a big claim, but women's emotions have been targeted as wrong, crazy, hysterical, all those things. You know the history of it, I'm sure. And I feel tampons are really part of that. I feel they're very disempowering. They really cut us off from this release, which is essential. And they also help us to carry on as normal and be more operate in a more flat, linear way rather than cyclical, and honour the changes that go on in our bodies. So what tampons are saying is, we don't want your cycle. And when we're using tampons, and please, this is not about shame if you've been using tampons, but really the energetic and the emotional relationship with our bodies says, I don't want to deal with this part of me. So I'm going to shove a tampon in, and it's going to make it easier for me to deal with my daily life, which, we all have things that help us deal with daily life. It's not an easy thing being a human here. So I do understand actually that helping ourselves to make life easier is good. However, there is a transition period when we come off tampons about learning about our bodies again and how to honour what's naturally going on and how to incorporate that in our lives rather than trying to cut it off. There are many, many benefits, and it really honours parts of our psyche that really, really want to be present. So did I go off on one there? Did I? I'm not really sure. I think I stuck to the point roughly, but anyway, that was that one. Time for a little gentle piano, I think. Next up, tampons do contain plastic. So some tampons contain plastic. There are tampons around that don't contain plastic, that are organic and made from just that organic cotton and the string, and they have recyclable packaging, and they're much better in terms of not being toxic in that chemically way. I just wanted to put that out there, that if you are using the chemically tampons, the plasticky ones, there are alternatives that you can take the next step to that are organic. They do contain plastic. That's pretty disgusting, actually. And some tampons have also plastic applicators, which I don't see the point of at all. It means that The only benefit I can find is that we don't have to touch our yoni, which I get that some of us don't like doing that or don't want to do that. But again, if we do touch our yoni whilst we are putting a tampon in, a moon cup in, changing our period knickers, it's okay to touch that. It's part of our body, like our nose, like our foot, like our knee, and I think it's a really healthy thing to do, to be honest.